Alright guys, today we're looking at my top 10 free games and applications and experiences on the Oculus Quest. For all you guys that have gotten an Oculus Quest here for Christmas, this video is for you. These are 10 experiences and games that you can actually play for free as soon as you open up your Quest, and you don't need to pay any money for it. So let's go ahead and get into the video.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a recce is the gaming tech. Gaming techie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie.
Alright guys, today we're doing my top 10 Oculus Quest experiences and free games that you guys should be playing on your Oculus Quest as soon as you guys obviously get your Quest this Christmas. Because I know a lot of you guys are going to be getting Quest for Christmas, you're going to be opening it up, and the first thing you're going to say is, what's available for free? And that's what this list is. It is the top free games that you can actually play and experiences that you should download immediately when you're getting your Quest so you guys can experience, some of the stuff that I've been experiencing and how awesome it is. So, let's start at number 10, shall we? Number 10 is a VR game demo, and that is Dance Central. Now, Dance Central, if you guys are familiar with this game when it came out on the Xbox 360 when they were doing Kinect and stuff, this is basically that same game in VR form, and it's a hell of a lot of fun. And the biggest reason is the social aspect of it. Basically, you can get you and up to 3 of your other friends. You go into a club environment. You can, dance together, do either a co-op battle or co-op dancing, or you can go against each other. You can see each other around there and talk to each other. And they make you do some fun, quirky things to get the song started, raising the roof or slapping each other or following what the DJ says to do. A lot of cool stuff to make it even more social. And it's just a lot of fun to be in there with your friends in a club environment, dancing to these tunes. There's over 35 songs in the game now. And this is obviously from Harmonix, the makers of Rock Band. And I highly suggest you guys get to the demo so you guys can get a feel for what the game is. And then maybe, if you like it enough as much as I do, purchase the full game. The next one at number 9 that I really had a lot of fun with is Sports Scramble, the demo for this game as well. This is an Oculus exclusive, or Oculus made game by them, Oculus Studios. And basically, it takes 3 sports. It takes tennis, bowling, and baseball. And you can either A, play those games in the options if you want to, as bare bones as they're supposed to be. Play real bowling, play real tennis, which is awesome, and play real baseball. But where it gets even zanier and crazy is the scramble part of it. They literally, when you're playing bowling, the lane changes. They have some cool stuff like it turns into Space Invaders and stuff like that. And you're rolling the ball down there trying to get a strike like usual. You're using crazy balls, and then you're in tennis, you're using crazy rackets, crazy balls are coming at you and stuff like that. And what's really, really cool about this game is when you're playing tennis, if you have a large enough space to map like a full-size tennis court in your backyard or something, like I did, it actually lets you use the whole entire tennis court. So you're running back and forth as if you were in a tennis court swinging this ball, and that's a hell of a lot of fun. So guys, check this one out, Sports Scramble at number 9. The next one on this list is actually a social experience. It's called Oculus Venues. It's a free app, and basically what it is they've been coming out with events really, pretty frequently now, like every couple of weeks and stuff like that. Basically, it could be anything from concerts, it could be sporting events, it could be comedy shows, all those kinds of things. And basically, you go in there and you can be part of a live audience. The shows are live, and you go in there and you can listen to musicians and stuff or comedy shows, and you have a bunch of other people in VR sitting right next to you, like if you were in a concert hall or in a bar or things like that, and you're in there in a giant venue. Like if you're in a sporting event, you're either cheering your team on, you're listening to the comedian and laughing, talking to people next to you. It's a great social experience, and just having a lot of fun of talking to people in there. It's definitely a must try, especially because it's free. There's no reason for you not to, and they're always adding new events all the time. So definitely check that one out. That is Oculus Venues at number 8. The next one on this list is an experience that is completely free, and it's called BOGO. Basically, BOGO is a little Aryan creature that is in front of you, and it's a really cool experience because it feels like you're actually taking care of an animal. You obviously have your hand presence in there. You can pet him, you can feed him, you can play games with him. Those kinds of things. It kind of feels like the VR version of like carrying around a Tamagotchi or something. Which is some really cool stuff, and for your experience, this thing is awesome. One of the first things you could show to people when they're new to VR and your Oculus Quest is definitely one of an experience like this, because they're gonna really love it in there when they get in there and they see this cute little alien creature, and they're gonna get in there and they want to touch him, and they get to touch him, and he responds to them, and they can get to play games with him and feed him. They're just gonna go wild, especially like kids and stuff. This is definitely an experience that you need to show your family and friends, and one of the top ones to actually show off to people when they come over and want to try something for the first time. A lot of cool stuff in this one, guys. Check out BOGO as my number 7. The next one on this list is for all my card fans out there, and of course we're talking about Pokerstars VR. This game's been around for a long time on other platforms as well. I'm a big poker fan, and this is basically the not so serious fun version of poker, basically, in VR, because basically you sit around a table, you're still playing poker and stuff, but basically when you win poker and you win those virtual chips, you're basically using to unlock like crazy items in the game, like a freaking bong in the middle of the table, or hats, like different things that you can mess with in the environment. And you obviously have other people around the environment doing the same thing. And you're just having these crazy objects that you're messing with and playing with that are interactive, while you're also playing poker at the table and having a good time playing. And it's obviously a great poker game. A lot of people play this game. Lobbies are always full. Never a problem to find a game in this one. This being one of the most popular games online in VR and on the Oculus Quest in general. And the graphics look really good. There was a couple updates that they did to make the graphics even better than when they first released it. And this is a really fun game. If you're a poker fan, definitely not one to be missed. And you really have interactions with people. And another social game, obviously, with 7 other people at the table with you. There's just so much fun, to be social with others online and play poker. So really cool stuff. That is Poker VR at number 6. The next one on this list is also a social experience, and that is AltSpace VR. So basically what AltSpace VR is if you think about, if you guys have heard of Second Life, if you guys have heard of like, I believe it was called Second Home, or PlayStation Home, when PlayStation did that. So kind of like that, where you're basically going in there, and there's different rooms that you can join. People are sometimes in a room playing Cards Against Humanity with each other. People are in another room just hanging out. People are in another room doing karaoke. And each room is obviously themed. So if you're in a karaoke, you're at a karaoke bar. If you're, playing some games, you could be in the main environment there, where they actually have some games that you can play in there, talking to people and stuff like that. It's just a really cool community to be a part of. There's, you can watch videos with each other, you can listen to music with each other. So different environments like that where you can actually be social with each other and play some games with each other. So this one's really, really good as well. This one's been going around for a while. Microsoft actually owns them now when they bought them, and I'm really glad that they did, because this one's one of the all-time favorites of mine, and it's available for every headset out there. So never a problem finding people online. And that is AltSpace VR at number 5. Keeping on with the same theme as far as social experiences where you join rooms, which is, this game is really similar to the one I just talked about, AltSpace VR, but some people prefer this one because we're talking about VR chat. If you guys have never heard of VR chat, this is not just a VR game. This has been around on 2D flat screen monitors for forever. And people have been, what sets this game apart from AltSpace is this one lets you customize your avatar. If you go on PC, you can customize your avatar. You're going to see everything you can think of. You're going to see Star Wars characters in there. You'll see Pokemon characters. You'll see ladies. You'll see guys. You'll see creatures. You'll see everything you can think of in this game. Somebody will probably be that creature walking around. And you join different rooms, and it's kind of the same idea. You're joining different rooms. You're playing games with each other. But this is more of a social game. Not so much the game side, but more of a social experience where you're hanging out in a room with people, possibly listening to music and stuff like that, hanging out, and people are just ridiculous in this game. And this game is full of people because it's also been around for so long on PC, and people love playing on the PC, and it got brought over to VR. So now that it got brought over to VR, the community is just huge for it. So that is VR chat at number 4. Another social experience, but different from the other two we just talked about, at number 3 is big screen VR. Now, this is one of my favorite go-to games to show to people because it is just freaking awesome. So basically, it is like going to a movie theater. So basically, what it is you join a main lobby, you can join a living room, and you can watch TV either by yourself or have friends join you. There's a bunch of different channels now in the game that they not channels like real life channels, but like channels that they basically curated and stuff like that that are in there, and you could watch all those channels with your friends on a giant, huge screen. There's different environments. You can either watch it in a living room. You can go into on top of a building on a skyscraper and watch it together. All different environments to play in. But what makes the game really cool is what they recently just added, which is the update that just came out a week ago. Now you can actually go into a movie together. So now they're selling. They have a partnership now with Paramount Studios. Basically, now they have time slots where you can actually watch 3D movies and 2D movies with your friends in a large theater with a bunch of other people. And let's say that you buy a virtual ticket for like $4 or $5. You go in there. It starts at 5:30, 6:30. Every half an hour, yet they have a new movie starting. They're starting with a few now, and they're adding more as time goes on. And now you can go in there, and the big thing that big screen is known for is people usually host their own rooms. and hosting their own rooms, they can show whatever content they want. That whatever's on their PC, they can show to everyone else. But you need the bandwidth to be able to show a 3D movie to 12 other people in the room, which was always hard for me in the last 2 years to get somebody who actually can handle 12 people in a room trying to show a 3D movie without it buffering every 5 seconds or looking like total garbage. So now Big Screen is hosting these. So you're going to be able to watch a 3D movie, and they have the bandwidth to be able to do it. So now you're going to be able to watch these screens and watch these movies and actually look really good with 12 other people. You know, imagine getting friends from like all over the world that you might know that don't live next to you and stuff like that. Be like, hey, let's have a movie night together at like 7 o'clock on Friday. You go in there, 7 o'clock, you all join the same room. You go in there, you're having a grand time. You know, throwing virtual popcorn around and stuff and just having a good old time watching a 3D movie together. Awesome experience. One of my top recommended social experiences on the platform. That is Big Screen at number 3. Now, probably the most popular game that a lot of people associate right now with VR and headsets is Rec Room. Rec Room is a cross-platform game. It's on PSVR, it's on Quest, it's on all of them. So you're going to see people from all the different platforms in there. And it is a game experience first and foremost, and that's obviously what sets it apart. You're going in there, you can do quests with each other or with 3 other people, and actually take like a 20 to 30 minute quest, you know, fighting bad guys and stuff, going through the adventure. And then they have charades, and they have soccer in there, they have Pictionary in there, you can throw some basketball in there, and you join basically a rec center and stuff where you can meet a bunch of people in the lobby. There is a lot of kids in there, so you'll hear a lot more craziness than you will in the other social experiences I talked about. But it's still a lot of fun to go in there, especially with friends. And now people are making their own rooms themselves, and they're getting creative with the rooms that are coming out. So there's always different rooms to play now, and different creativity out there. So there's always going to be something for you to do in this game. And another one that's just really popular and always has people playing and stuff like that. And it even has a battle royale mode where you actually get onto a plane with like, I think it's 16 other people, or I think it's 16, it might be more now, I can't remember. But a lot of people are in there, and you go into a plane, it's cool because you actually jump off the plane and grab a parachute, flying down there, and you're picking up weapons and stuff, trying to be the last one standing. Paintball's obviously really popular. That's also in this as well. So, guys, that's Rec Room. One of my favorite experiences on the platform. I've been playing this one for a really long time on other platforms as well. You owe it to yourself to check this one out if you're a fan of games and social experiences. That is Rec Room at number 2. And the last one on this list, I don't think needs any introduction. People have been talking about this game for a really long time now. It is the one that has sold millions of copies and you see commercials for. And of course, we're talking about Beat Saber. But we're talking about the demo, of course, because there is a demo out there. And these are free experiences you can play. So the demo does a really good job to show you if you're actually going to like this game. And I love this game, and most people do. Basically, you have 2 lightsabers in your hand. You're trying to slash the boxes to the beat of the music. It sounds simple in concept, but you feel like a total badass using these lightsabers and going through all these songs. And it's not that hard to add custom songs yourself. Through side quests and stuff. Look into that if you just got your quest. Look into side quests, and you can add your own custom songs. There's a lot of songs that people are making for Beat Saber. Obviously, you need the full version of the game to actually be able to add those custom songs. The demo showed you a couple of tracks from them, so you get an idea of what the game is like. But one of the first experiences you should try is Beat Saber on the Oculus Quest. Everyone talks about it. It's a phenomenal game and has been going strong, and they just added new features to it, like a 360 mode where you actually have to turn around the whole entire 360 like while you're playing and stuff. Some crazy stuff in the game. And I hope they continue to add more tracks to the game and people can make custom music for it. So guys, that is my top 10 Oculus Quest experiences and free games and apps that you guys need to download immediately when you guys get your Quest. I'm excited for all the people that are going to be getting their Quest here on Christmas and joining our VR family. Comment down below on which games you're having the most fun with, and if you got an Oculus Quest on Christmas, and what you think about it so far. I love hearing new people's opinions about VR in general and showing new people VR. A couple of quick other ones to mention as honorable mentions that didn't make this list is a Super Hot demo. Really good. Check that one out. And Creed, if you're a fan of boxing, the demo is out for that one as well. So check those 2 guys out. If you guys have any questions about anything you guys have seen here before, as always, leave those comments down below. If not, thank you guys for watching. Till next time.
Tech, gaming techie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie, gaming tech. Eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a brekkie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie.